Hey out there in slot car land, how's everybody doing this fine weekend? It's technically the second weekend of July. Hope everybody's doing well. Hope everybody caught some of the Derby HO slot car group's 24 hours of Le Mans race this week that finished up this morning. I can't remember the team name, but Tony Boldock, who I know, who we met at the fray, and Aaron Sherman, who I also know, who I've raced with, who's out of Boise on the team that won it for the 9th straight time. So that's hell of a achievement. If you guys can catch, if you're not liking their group, go like they have a like page, so go do that. They're out of England. They have that race every year. Go check that out. That's pretty insane to run a HO scale slot car for 24 hours. So go check that out. Some great footage, great bunch of people there. Go check that out. Just to let you know, I've got the project car is done. I don't have it cleared yet, but I'm going to start doing that here in a little bit. But here is the body. As you guys may have seen, my Facebook page cover photo now has this picture and a picture of the diecast custom we just finished up as a dual pick there. But it came out really cool. Gonna clear coat it, and I'll show it to you when I get it all mounted up. I gotta do some work on the inside of the body to make it fit the chassis a little better. The glue I used to reinforce this rear post has got kind of bubbled up next to the rear gear on the gear plate, so I got to kind of grind that down a little bit. But outside of that, she's ready to go. I wanted the decals to get good and dry before I started clear coating it, so I'm going to start clear coating that here when I get done with the episode. And of course, today we're going to be looking at doing the review on our packaged G Plus car. This one happens to have the Ford Capri Rally body on it. And we'll do some laps with this body on it, and then we'll put another body on it to see how well it handles with a different body on it and whatnot. This is just going to be kind of fun, just kind of a little review, as it were, of what it was like to get one of these out of the package. My second ever slot car that I ever bought with my own money as a kid was a G Plus car. It was a Formula One car. It was the Renault. I still have that car, still have that chassis. I believe that chassis is the one that's under my Ferrari right now. And the other, or is it? No, wait a minute. I think it's still all together. But this one right here, this is the first ever G Plus car I ever bought with my own money. Not sure if this is the same chassis that was under it. It may have got moved to another car, but this was my very first G Plus car that I ever bought with my own money back in the day. So that's pretty cool. But let's get this puppy out of the package, put it on the dyno, and see what these things turn with the stock foam tires, and we'll compare that to another G Plus that I've got silicones on. Here we go. She's being freed. First time ever freed from its package. Woo! Oh, these tires seem pretty good. So, and as you guys know, you got the whole everything with it. You got your little manual that's got. Ooh, this one's kind of gotta be careful with it. It's a little crispy, but you got your parts numbers and everything there, and of course all your maintenance info and all that stuff. So, got to keep that with this though. Got to keep it all together. So let's get the dyno over here and see what this thing will turn. Where's the hole? Straight out of the package, and you're going to have a lot of slippage with this running these foam tires. As you can see, we're not even. We're not even turning even a 0.1. She sounds pretty good though. So that, you know, that's with those foam tires. Compare that to my G Plus car with silicones on it. You can see the big difference, the big jump in RPM there, up to almost a 2.5. There, yeah, right there, 2.5. So that's your technology, your 1970s, early 80s foam tires. And back in the day, these tires were the shit. I mean, these things were what you went with on these cars. But with today's silicones, they make a whole lot more power than what they did back in the day. And as you guys know, we can do our drop test, but everybody knows your stock. See, it'll stick when you turn it upside down. This one's got a lot of roll to it too. If you see it, it wants to really roll pretty good. But you turn it upside down, you got your drop test there. Everybody knows your G Plus cars and how well they stick. But let's take this over to the track and let's turn some laps. I'm going to move the camera over to the tripod and we'll do some laps and see what we can turn with this car. Alright, so we got the track on, we've got the timing system up. Let's see what we can do with this car with these foam tires on it, and then we'll run my other one with the silicones, and we'll compare the lap times, and we'll show you what the big difference in in technology with rear tires and how far rear tires have come along from back in the day. I'm going to give this a little bit of oil. She sounds a little dry. There we go. So we'll turn some laps here, see what we can come up with. Woo. Sometimes you can get these cars, the hairpin up here is kind of tricky with G Plus cars. We don't have any trouble with the silicone tire cars with that corner. There we go. There's a 7.5. Oh, and then I crashed. Seven. Man. Woo. So 7.5 is the fastest. Whew. Getting a lot of speed right there. Man. I love the G Plus cars though. I could play with these all day long. There's so many cool bodies in this line, between full body and the F1 cars. There's a 7.6. Three. We might even try it, the different body on this chassis too, and show you the difference between handling between a lower body and the bigger. This is actually the 4-door Capri body. You know, there's the other 2-door Capri body. I have one of those too. We might even have to try and play around with that a little bit. See what that does lap time wise with the silicones on it. Just to guys give you a flavor of what different bodies change the handling of these cars. Woo! But this rally body is pretty cool. 7.55. Five, 6. 5.44. Two. There's a 6.8, so now we're in the 6s with silicone, or with foam tires. All right, so let's go 6.8. Let's mark it there at 6.8. With that, let's see. Look at my favorite body in the G Plus car line, my my Ferrari, the 365 GTD, or the Daytona as it's known. See what we can do with this car. I love this body. This body handles great. So guys, remember 6.8's our fastest with the original body. Clean the tires here in a minute. 6.7, so there's a little faster. Dang it. Woo! Way too high. Let's bring it around here and we'll do a tire cleaning and we'll see what we can get. We're already at 10ths faster. Alright, let's see what we can do here. Not going to get it that lap, that's for sure. It's 7-1. Come on. These foam tires get so dirty so quick. There's a 681. 665. There we go. 6-7. 6-4. Now we're consistently in the sixes. Alright, so it looks like a 644 is going to be our fastest. So let's go, pick one up for a fairly reasonable price. I would suggest you do it. You maybe have to buy one that you don't necessarily like the body of. Kind of like this one. I got this one, I think. I paid $24 for this car. $24, $28 total, and then plus shipping was another $4. But right around $30, you could get a mint in the package G Plus car. And then you can always go hunt for another body, or maybe you already have a body that you would like to put on it. That would be, complimentary to the car. They come out with a lot of really cool bodies in that car. Back in the day, you could get, the Ferrari. Of course, you could get this one. Of course, you could get my other really favorite car in that group. This one here, this really beautiful, another Ferrari. Really sweet car. I love that car. You could get the petty car, like this one here, in the G Plus car. I still got to put some shoes on this one. I just put this under here, but because this had a magnet traction chassis under it. But you could get that one in a G Plus car. You could get the 240Z in the G Plus car. There's just a great myriad of bodies, and then there's a lot of the magnet traction bodies that'll fit it as well. So it's a cool car. Kind of fun to play around with them as they were when they first came out back in the day with the foam tires on it. If you wanted to, you could always upgrade. You could always upgrade it and put some silicones on it and have some fun with it that way too. So great car. I suggest you guys, if you want one, you pick one up and just have some fun with it. If we get to 1,000 subscribers, we may be giving this car away. As is, the way it sits right now. I've got a lot of G Plus cars. I've got 2 more bodies of this car with this body, so I don't really need that body. I still got another one in great shape, so I don't really need this car. So we may give this away. We get to 1,000 subscribers, we're gonna have a giveaway. I'm gonna start buying some stuff with the next income tax return. We currently sit at 831, so we're over 150 subs away from that. So you guys kick it and we get to 1,000, we're gonna have a big giveaway. I'm gonna give some stuff away for getting to 1,000 subscribers. So, and this could possibly be one of them. So, and I'm not gonna mess with this car. We're not gonna change it. We're not gonna do nothing. It'll stay this way until then. And if we get there, it could be yours. And you'll have to be a subscriber to win. And we're gonna do this next drawing a little bit different. from the other drawings we had, but we'll get to that when it comes to it. So next week will be a bi-weekly featured car, and it'll be my car. So I'll pick one of my cars to talk about, and we'll see if we can find one on eBay and how much you could get you one for, and we'll go from there. The next weekly episode, we're going to go back to doing some work on the layout. I've had some requests for some scenery work. We're going to be doing some scenery work. There's a couple of things that I want to redo on the layout. I want to, this whole building area here, I want to redo building-wise, and I have an idea right here. I just need to find one. I may give these buildings to Elijah because these don't really fit into our European scheme of things. So we may be removing these. I saw something on Facebook that I'm going to try and find and build for right here that's going to look really sweet. And then we'll try and find something for here. Probably when income tax time comes, we'll buy a building that's got a corner door like that we can maybe put something here. This will stay. The grandstand and parking lot will stay. But next week we're going to be redoing this wall right here. It needs to be redone to match the other side and to match the entryway there that we did. So we're going to start working on that wall in the next main episode. Some other things that I want to work on scenery-wise is down here. I want to redo the tunnel right here on both ends. As you can see, it's coming apart over here, so we need to do some work around here. And then I want to repaint this wall and do some trim work to this wall to make it match the other walls over here. So we're going to get back into doing some scenery work in the next couple of episodes. I've had some requests for it, so we're going to get back. We're going to step away from the cars for a while. We've been doing a whole ton of stuff with cars and not a whole lot with the layout, with scenery-wise. So we're going to kind of get back to that. And I hope you guys have a great week. The next week's episode will probably be uploaded on Saturday because Sunday we're leaving. We're leaving to go to Twin Falls, Idaho for a week. So the next episode after that, the next weekly episode, will be a little late. We're not getting back until Saturday or Sunday, something like that. I'll have to go back to work on Monday. So the episode there'll be an episode up, but it might be a little late. So just giving you guys a quick heads up on that. And I know I promised you guys a channel update video, and I'll do that this week, and I'll probably upload that midweek. There's some things I want to talk to you guys about, some ideas I have for a couple of new segments for the channel. We've only got 2 segments right now. I would love to add 2 more. I have a couple ideas that I'd like to talk to everybody about and get some feedback from you guys on some ideas for some episodes. So we'll talk about that. We'll talk about the health of the channel. We'll talk about where the channel's come from and where I want it to go. And we'll talk about that about midweek. So we'll catch you guys then. I love you guys. Keep racing slot cars. Keep the wheels on the downside. Look for the subscribe button up on the screen here. If you haven't subscribed, just click on that and you'll subscribe. And we'll put the last episode that we did with this one, with the project car in it, on here. If you missed that, you can click on that and watch that. So I'll catch you guys later. I love you guys, and keep on racing. Bye.